Hi, Kevin. How's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Thank you.
Okay. Um, just trying to get all these little notifications plugged in. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you, I can
Okay.
see you okay. It looks like your video is cutting in and out a little bit though.
Okay. There we go. You see me okay?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. You're actually watching on our 360 camera live, actually, which is kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. All right. So I got it. I had a chance. Yesterday I was in Dubai. Today I'm in Florida. So I've been flying quite a bit, but I'm home, and I did get a chance to take a look at your pitch deck, and it's very impressive deck. You got a lot of good stuff going on there,
Well,
Michael.
thank you.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
Excited for what you're doing. So, but for the folks that are out there right now, not everybody. There's different people listening on Pitch Investors Live. Some people are watching you to see how the pitch goes. Other investors are watching to see how the pitch goes. Also, that's one of the beauties of Pitch Investors Live. You're talking to me, but others out there are also able to watch and get involved with opportunities. So, so that's why we're excited about what we're doing. And now let's take your pitch and let's hear what you're looking for, because the deck was very descriptive, but there's a lot of people out there that haven't seen that. So kind of start from the beginning and just give some basic overview, and then we'll dive into some questions.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and it's an absolute pleasure to meet you and be here part of Pitch Investors Live. And what's kind of exciting about my particular camera that we have, I've been in the 360 business for a long time. 360 has been part of Google Street View forever. So, for example, you can, using a series of photos, you can move around all sorts of cities and see where you're going before you even get there, which is really a great advantage.
Right.
Well, this camera system that we've developed, it actually started from a whole array of different types of cameras. So
I assume Google is not using your technology. Did they have a pre-existing?
Yeah, they did. They have pre-existing technology, but what I actually have patents on, and I'm just going to kind of spin this around here a little bit, and you can kind of see 360 in my office as we're kind of browsing. But what I'm going to show you here is we initially started with a camera system that uses an array of different types of cameras that can be snapped into a holder. So, for example, this one holds GoPro Hero 4 cameras.
Okay.
This camera system's another type of camera system. This is actually holding Yi technology cameras.
Okay.
Very similar to the GoPro cameras, just a little bit less expensive.
Okay.
And also, here's another type of camera system. There's 10 cameras, and we have them going all the way up to 24 cameras so that you can get resolution as high as 24,000 by 12,000 pixels. Super, super high resolution.
So let me ask this question. When you showed the GoPro that had 4 cameras in it, right?
6.
6. So is your technology the piece of equipment and the software that ties them all together?
Correct.
So does GoPro have anything that they recommend if they're going to do a 360, or what?
They actually were in the 360 business, but they're now no longer in the 360 business of multi-camera rigs. We actually hold the patents on the multi-camera rigs.
Okay.
And matter of fact, we have companies now that actually license that technology from us that we have.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, which is really exciting. But the big thing is these camera systems are awesome. They create really, really high resolution content, but the content is so big that and so complicated because, as you can imagine, if I look at this particular camera rig, I've got 10 cameras here, and I'm taking video from every one of these cameras and putting them together into one particular picture. So because of that, the math involved with that is extremely intense.
Right.
So what we've been able to do is now we take all that camera system and we put it right into one little camera system here. And we call this the 360 Penguin because it looks like a penguin.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
And what's exciting about this particular system is that all the math happens inside the camera. So as you can see right now, you can almost see my whole office. You're seeing a good distance. Like if I slide over this way, I mean, this is my whole arm length, and you can see a little over half of my office from one view.
Yeah.
And the stitching is happening live inside the camera.
Gotcha.
Which is unlike before, where you have to have a computer, you have to be able to download the content. There are many cards inside to be able to do that, but now it's all done in one scene. So for example, if I slide over here to my computer screen and I go to look at this content, here's a particular picture with my family, and the screen looks a little distorted because I'm going really, really wide angle here.
Yeah.
But I can, from one picture, I can see Niagara Falls, Canada, downtown Toronto, and I can spin right around and see my whole family in one shot.
Right.
And the super advantage is here is I can take that and create a portrait if I wanted to. I can create a wide angle shot if I wanted to. I can create a mirror ball shot if I wanted to, or a little planet shot, reverse it inside out, all from one scene. So you take a normal camera system that you deal with in today's industry, a typical camera can only see about 95 to 110 degrees.
Right.
Okay. But I don't know about you, but it seems like every time you're wearing one of them, you're out there in the public trying to do something, all the cool stuff is happening over here or over there or behind you. It's never happening in the front of the camera.
Right.
Well, now what you can do is you can position all that stuff inside the camera. So if I show a particular scene and how that works, here's a quick video on how the camera technology is actually displayed. So I'm not going to play any music here. I'm just going to kind of show you how the camera system works. And here, the camera is actually mounted on the front of my daughter's ATV.
Okay.
She just puts it on there and goes plays. Later, she can reposition the video any orientation that she wants. So how it works, it's got two 210-degree lenses. And what we're doing is taking the video from the back, video from the front, and we're welding it together inside the camera to see a full 360.
Nice.
And no computer or mobile device is required. So now you can just put the camera on the front of an ATV and go have fun with the trip. You can look in the cabin, outside the cabin, watch the mud, do whatever you want to be able to do.
Nice.
Here, the hunter, he's just using it behind his blind to see the turkeys coming up behind him. So it really gives them a lot of flexibility. Here we're riding the boat. You can look in the front of the boat. And then we also have different types of mounting capabilities. So you can put it right on your shoulder. So while you're skiing or boating, you can capture every angle and never miss that perfect shot. That's the fun part about this type of camera.
Gotcha.
And then,
Great.
And the neat, and the neat part is we put all that tech right inside the camera. So that you don't have to do all those crazy math things when you get done.
Is this something a realtor would use in a home to sell a house? Or?
Exactly. Okay. So real estate can use it. Insurance can use it. For example, we actually are working very closely with a company called ServPro. I'm sure you probably have heard them before.
Yeah, the national service company.
Yep. So what they're doing is they actually go in and take pictures of all the different types of houses that burn down or water damage or anything like that. And some of the biggest problems that they had in that industry is when you take a normal guy that's out there snapping photos and the place burnt, he's trying to get as many photos as you can. But with a 360 photo, it's just like Google Street View inside the house. The camera sits up, you take one picture, you captured everything in one pass.
So now, what does the camera sell for?
Right now, this particular version we're selling, MSRP is $298.
Right.
We're selling it right now because it's an introductory, and we really want to get it out there in the industry for $149.
$149. That's a pretty good price.
Yes.
So now, are you in sales mode yet, or where are you in terms of?
Yeah, we're in sales mode.
Clients that you kind of referenced in your deck.
Yes. So for example, the whole industry that I actually came from was the professional market and the pro consumer market.
Right.
So when we hit that marketplace, we actually did very well because of the math and all of the workings of the professional industry. Marketing to that industry is totally different than the consumer industry.
Right.
So we actually went on Kickstarter. We were funded on Kickstarter, but I also learned that there's a lot of things that you have to do on Kickstarter before you can really be super successful with it.
Yeah, there's an art to how to do it.
Yes, yep. And we actually have a little over 4,000 cameras in stock now. So we've got huge inventory. But what I've also learned to get into the big box stores, Costco, Best Buy, and all them, they have a certain buying cycle throughout the year to get cycled into them. And that takes time to be able to do that. And plus, this is a brand new product. So there's a lot more social media marketing and a lot more lifestyle shots and stuff that we have to get with it to really make it successful.
So I'm involved with a couple different camera deals, phone and camera deals right now. Nothing similar to 360, but I'm just wondering, can the technology be licensed to put into something else, or do you want to just sell your camera?
Oh, no, I'm all open to licensing the technology, as well as we've got a very good system for creating the inner guts of this camera.
Right.
So it can be used in a whole wide variety of products, including the automotive industry, which you've seen in my pitch deck, one of the provisional patents that we have there.
So number one, I would love to get a sample of the product so I can test it and try it, and just to see, because we have all these social media influencers that are shooting. I just shot a video 20 minutes ago. Okay. And so are social media influencers using it? How is it? What's the opportunity here?
The opportunity is actually incredible. But what I've also discovered, we're live streaming right now to YouTube, and that's going really, really well. But there's a lot of changes in the Facebook side of the industry, and they haven't refined that perfect yet. Like, for example, I was just testing some new live stream software that we received this morning. And if I watch it on a desktop, it looks gorgeous. If I try to watch it on a mobile phone, it wasn't presenting back, but I could hear the audio.
Right.
So I think once Facebook gets some of their stuff refined, that's going to really help us in the future.
Okay. All right, good. So where are you based?
We're based out of Western New York. It's about an hour and a half south of Buffalo.
Okay. So what I'd like to do, I have a team of people. I've got a couple full-time lawyers, some product developers, producers, directors. We got a very creative, team of deal makers and creative people. And I sit with them on a regular basis, share everything. I'd rather do this with the actual product in hand than showing video and stuff. If that's possible for us to get a sample, that would be good. Yep. So we can get information exchanged back and forth. Then I'll share your PowerPoint with my folks also. And I would say, I just got back from Dubai. I'm getting caught up today, and probably mid to end of the week next week, sometime you got the 4th of July kind of coming in the middle of all of this. So it may be right after that, but sometime in the next 10 days, we would have a follow-up from here.
Okay. Well, one of the things I'm going to show you too is this is our original product boxing. It went over really well, but our goal behind it is it's so simple that even a kid could use it. But we made it too kid looking. So we just received our new sample boxes in, and this is now more
much better.
Designed for the shelf. Some great lifestyle shots.
So
everything like that built
I don't
into.
need, if you only have like one prototype box, you could take pictures of the box, and when you send the actual sample, just give me pictures of the box. Okay.
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay, super. All right, so I'll look for you. You'll get an address from Pitch Investors Live. You'll send that. Get it here by the first of the week, and then I'll meet with my guys. We'll get things moving, and then we'll have a follow-up sometime within 10 days, because this is in our sweet spot area, because we're developing some other camera and phone products as we speak. One of them was a 3D situation. So, if you type 3D with 360, that might be an interesting conversation to have.
Yes. And we've got, and what's really exciting too, is there's some other offline things that we can show you that we're doing in that space now. So that will really, I think, might marry quite nicely together.
Okay, Michael. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. And I think we had a good first presentation and good start to get this off the ground. And congratulations on developing this so far. And I'll hope to be able to, put you in the right direction with my team. And I know you're looking for capital. Is there any last words on that? How much you're looking for what that deal is?
Well, we're looking for 900 to $1 million about.
Okay.
We've got a lot of inventory in stock to be able to support that investment.
Okay.
And a lot of it is really going out there for, we have 3 more product lines we want to bring on. And we've also brought on a couple of really good distribution houses for us. So I think once this first product gets pushed, we'll have these other products that'll follow right in behind it. And that's basically what we're going to use the fund for, is to fund that.
Great meeting you. Look forward to our follow-up in a week or 10 days. And thank you again, and look forward to getting the product also.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you.
See you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.